find, well, we need to get up to those bases that we would have seen in the distance as we were approaching the island. And there's actually 3 of them on the base. There's one, sorry, on the island. There's one that's on ground level, and the other 2 are up on opposite peaks on the island. Well, we'll head towards that one there first. Scan this on the way. Purple vase plant, again just for decoration. And these are the things that we want to start growing, hanging fruit trees. So we're going to scan it first. We'll take a few of them to eat now. Get our food and water situation sorted out. The great thing about eating fruit is that it takes care of both food and water. So you don't have to worry about either of those things after that. This is the exterior grow bed. We'll first deal with you, cave crawler. There he is. Ah, you didn't damage me again. Okay. So as I was explaining, the exterior grow bed you can put outside of a base and plant things in and grow things that way. There's also an interior grow bed which is for indoors, and the only other difference is the exterior grow bed is slightly bigger. And it's the interior one that we want mostly. Okay, so that's everything in that bit scanned. Switch back to my knife and deal with these cave crawlers. Ah. He just hid in a place I couldn't quite reach him. Right, that's one of them. Where did you go? Where did you go? He's around here somewhere. There you are. There you are. Oh! No, don't do that, you annoying thing. Okay, you're dead now. Good. Okay. I've got an abandoned PDA here. It's not really worth too much of a look. I'll just show it to you briefly. We can find it here in the data bank. If I go to data downloads, it's under there, Degasi survivors. And it's about people that have survived something or other. Possibly a ship called the Degasi. And they're just trying to survive on the island, and it's a little bit of a story. And you can find other logs in the game that explain what happens to them. This thing I'm scanning here is a living wall. You just have them for base decoration. And same with this desk here as well that I'm scanning. Those are things that we can build now, if we so choose. I'm going to try and get out of here. And there's a few things in the upper bit as well. If we just do a little bit of jumping to get to it. There's another storage container here with a first aid kit. We need that now, so I'm going to use it now. I forgot I had the other one in my inventory. I'm going to switch back to the torch, because it's getting a little bit dark in this bit, and pick up this PDA. I am Paul Torgan, Chief Executive Officer of the Torgalint Corporation. My crew and I were marooned here 5 weeks ago when we were hit by a strange beam. We constructed a habitat using materials reclaimed from the ship. We survived by cultivating indigenous flora. The biochemistry implant I commissioned for my son has already paid for itself. He has grown enough food to last us a lifetime. Now I fear for our safety. A mercenary I hired for the journey, Margaret Maida, is increasingly disturbed. She insists we abandon this site and establish a habitat underwater. I fear she may have taken steps to sabotage our habitat here to enforce her own agenda. Nonetheless, and against my better judgment, I've acquiesced to a request to scout for a suitable aquatic site. My hope is she'll quickly realise how unforgiving the ocean is and abandon this foolish ambition. That's that message. And I've just got another battery for myself. So that's everything in here that we can scan. We're now going to try and find those, or get to those other bases. Let's go up here. If we can. Yeah, so let's get onto this path. Oh, try to anyway. There. Now we should just be able to follow this up. And as you can imagine, oh, I just messed it up. As you can imagine, doing this during night time is even more tricky. Even with the torch, it's a fool's errand. That's a bit awkward, getting up these bits, but we've made it. Now, let's see. Down here we've got, it's hard to see, a spotlight. We're going to scan that. That gives exterior lighting for our base. But the only problem is that they use up power. So you can't really have them in your base or outside your base when you're just got solar panels, because it'll drain all your power at night. We just picked up another PDA, another bit of water. And this is the interior grow bed that we need. We're going to scan the fern plant first. Okay, and then the grow bed itself. And after that we'll then be able to build them in our base. And we can also scan the room that we're in as well. This is the observatory. And then we'll be able to build them. I'm just looking to see if there's anything else in here I haven't scanned. It doesn't look like it. Nope, nothing else there. Now that we've got a hanging fruit tree here, I'll eat 2 of them and then collect 4 fruit. And we're going to be going back to base for this 4 fruit. And so now there's just one more place on the island that we haven't investigated, and that's that one over there. And when you're up on one of the peaks, it's easy to see how to get to the other one. I've just got to go down here. Now there's no fall damage in the game at the moment, but I do expect that to be corrected at some point. Oh, no, I'm going to fall down here. There, that's better, yep. Now, how do we do it? There. Now if I keep on going round this way, I think I'll be able to, yep, there's a path through here. Haven't scanned you yet. There's that pink mushroom. Keep on going up here. I've got a purple rattle to scan. And I think we're on the right track. Go up here, and yeah, here we are. Oh, if we can just get in, yeah, we're inside now. It's a bit hard to see, but there's a plant pot down there. I'm just scanning that. We will be able to grow things on a smaller scale, but it's mostly just good for decoration. Another PDA. Get that. And then I think the only other thing is this chair. And that's for decoration, but you can sit on them as well. I don't know if it will let me sit on this one because it looks a bit close to the thing. Maybe it only lets you sit on ones you've built yourself as well. It's now getting dark. We've got all the things that we need scanned. So now let's go back to the escape pod. It doesn't really matter if I take a bit of a drop. I'm just trying to find the closest bit to water. There. Switch back to the old sea glide. And back to the life pod and the base. We are now approaching what I would call the end of the beginning part of the game. I mark that with being able to have your own sustainable supply of food and water. So that's either by making one of those planters and planting those hanging fruit trees inside in a base, or to build an aquarium and breed fish to eat. Either way is good, but by living off fruit you deal with the water situation as well. And that saves having to use up salt. I'd estimate I'm about halfway back now. Shouldn't be much longer. And then we can do those things. There hasn't been quite so much attention paid in this game to what's above the water than what's below it. But it still looks nice, I think. As I mentioned, they are going to be turning that Earth moon into something else. It will be a nice surprise to see what that does turn into. Hopefully something equally as impressive as that planet, although I don't think it has a very natural orbital path. I can only imagine something working that way on a flat Earth. But we're back now, and we'll go straight into here and sort out making these planters. Just need 2 titanium for it. I need to select the habitat builder again, and I'll take the sea glide out because I won't be needing that for a while. I'll actually put it back into the life pod in a minute, and I'll just take it out again when I need it. And there's the indoor grow bed. So let's just place it there. And now we can interact with it and plant those. Oh, I ate them instead. Well, that was stupid of me. Well, I'll just plant 2 of them, and then when I get 2 more fruit from the ones that I have planted, I'll plant 2 more, and then I'll have 4 of them. I mean, you can probably get away with living off just 1 or 2, but seeing as there are 4 spaces in the planter, you may as well use them. And with what we've got now growing and what we've got in storage, we'll be absolutely fine until the trees are finished growing and produce fruit. And that's basically the beginning part of the game finished with. I'm going to have a bit of a break now. Been at this quite a long time. And then the next time I get back to this, I think of some other things that we can start doing in our hardcore game. It'll be interesting to see how long I can survive for. I've been very close to dying a couple of times already. So I hope you've enjoyed this playthrough so far. Remember to like, comment and subscribe. I'm quite new to making videos, So it is something that I expect to get better at as I carry on, but I'm still very interested in hearing all your feedback. Okay, as I said, I hope you've enjoyed this. Take care and look out for more episodes. Bye bye.